Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. In today's video, I will be going over the new 4K Ultra HD announcements and pre-orders for July 4th, 2025. Direct Amazon links to the titles in this video when they are live can be found on the channel's community page. Vinegar Syndrome has been dropping their July release announcements this past week, beginning with Pavements coming to 4K. According to the listing, it does not appear to support HDR, but it is scheduled to ship at the end of the month. Vinegar Syndrome also has the giant monster Korean flick Yongari Monster from the Deep coming to 4K, and this will support HDR and Dolby Vision. In addition, the thriller The Card Player is getting a 4K release from Vinegar Syndrome, also a July release. And I completely forgot that this movie even existed, but Vinegar Syndrome's there to pick up the Rage Carry 2 on 4K. But wait, that is not all, as the cinematic masterpiece that is Mac and Me is coming to 4K as part of the Vinegar Syndrome Ultra line, and this is scheduled for a July release. So for those that like to see Eric roll down the hill in his wheelchair, you can now watch it in full 4K with HDR and Dolby Vision. The official tech specs and artwork for the upcoming August 12th release of the 40-year-old version has been unveiled. This will be available as a standard and a steelbook that's not exclusive to any particular retailer. HDR, Dolby Vision, and Dolby Atmos have been included. Previously only available as part of a Columbia Classics collection, Sense and Sensibility is getting an individual release on 4K from Sony. This will be coming out on August 19th, and unlike the version from the Classics collection, this will support Dolby Vision. August 26th, we'll see the release of Erin Brockovich on 4K, starring Julia Roberts, and HDR and Dolby Vision will be included. And in last week's video, we had the official artwork for the Steelbook release of The Conjuring coming out on the 26th of August, and the standard edition artwork has now been unveiled. The end of August will also see a 4K double feature of both Twister and Twisters in one non-exclusive Steelbook. Shout Factory this week revealed their September lineup, beginning with Salvador coming out on September 2nd. Shout also has some new Steelbooks releasing in September, beginning with the September 9th release of Ouija. Amazon has a pair of Halloween exclusive Steelbooks only available at that retailer, so Halloween and Halloween 2 are coming to 4K in Steelbook form and releasing on September 16th. On September 23rd, Shout Factory will have Peking Opera Blues coming to 4K. Sony announced this past week that a new 4K Steelbook of 1990's Night of the Living Dead is coming to the format. This will be out on September 23rd, and HDR, Dolby Vision, and Dolby Atmos will be included. The thriller Mama, starring Jessica Chastain, is coming to 4K from Shout Factory. This will be out on September 30th. Kino Lorber announced this past week that Throw Mama from the Train will be coming to 4K sometime in the future. I expect this to be a 2026 release. And Sony unveiled the 28 years later official artwork for the Steelbook. In addition, Sony has released the official artwork for their upcoming Steelbook of Karate Kid Legends. And there's also a reminder that there are two separate retailer-exclusive collections, one coming from Amazon, which features all the films in the series on 4K, only available at that retailer, and Karate Kid Legends is also getting a Walmart retailer exclusive. We still don't have the official release date, but I expect that to be announced very shortly, and I expect this to also be coming out in September. And pre-order listings have started to go live, and we also have preliminary artwork for the Steelbook edition of Tim Burton's Corpse Bride. This will also be updated very soon, and I will feature that in a future video. And in theaters this week, Jurassic World Rebirth, pre-orders have started to go live from Universal. Now, this will be available as a standard release, and as you see here, a non-exclusive Steelbook. There's also some additional Steelbook art that's going to be available in the UK. No word yet if it's coming here. It might be a retailer exclusive like Walmart. But yet, Universal is going to Universal, and they will be releasing a collection of the Jurassic films, and that has also started to go live. And word on the street is Cinderella Man is getting the 4K treatment, and I expect this to be released before the end of the year. It's time to go over this week's international announcements and pre-orders, and as a reminder, most 4K discs are region-free. Yesterday, on July 3rd, the German release of Anora on 4K was made available for shipping. Germany has a 4K edition of The Surfer starring Nicolas Cage, and this is scheduled for release on July 25th. In addition to the US release, the UK is getting Erin Brockovich on 4K, and this is coming out on August 18th. On the same day, Bad Lieutenant is getting the 4K treatment, and this will be available at UK retailers. The German release of Rust, starring Alec Baldwin, is coming to 4K, and this is scheduled to come out on August 29th. September 8th, Dangerous Animals will be out on the format. HDR and Dolby Vision will be included. And while we still have not seen the original film here in the States, Germany is already getting the sequels to Neverending Story, with Neverending Story 2 and 3 coming to 4K September 18th. Australia has Wolf Creek coming to the 4K format, and this will be available as a limited edition 1500 numbered set. HDR, Dolby Vision, and Dolby Atmos will be included. Germany has some upcoming 4K releases in the pipeline, including Double Impact, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme. In addition, Cape Light is planning to release Spaceballs in Germany on 4K. No official release date yet, but I will have that updated information as it becomes available. The action film Tornado is expected to get a 4K release sometime in the near future. No official date yet. So various other international markets are also expected to get the 40-year-old version on 4K, so keep an eye out for your respective territory. Germany has Planet of the Vampires coming to 4K sometime in the near future. So as of this recording, we here in the States are expected to get just the one Steelbook edition of Jurassic World Rebirth, but in the UK, there are two separate versions. We naturally don't have official release dates yet, but stay tuned to the channel. I will add that information when it happens. So those are this week's new 4K announcements and pre-orders for the week of July 4th, 2025. Don't forget to head on over to the channel's community page. As those links go live, I will add it there. Now I want to hear from you. What did I talk about this week? Are you planning to pick up for yourself? And finally, a special thank you to my Patreons for all your support. If you would like to support me through Patreon, I will leave a link in the description of this video. So until next time, this is Adam with the Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.